Yo, what is up, everybody? It's the Megalodon or Meg, and today we're going to be starting something very new. I'm going to be doing a single-player modded Minecraft guide. So as you can see, I am in a single-player world right now. Check, this is a single-player world. I have installed some mods, and I'm going to be doing a guide on one of the mods in survival. So let's go game mode survival. And the mod that we are going to be doing a guide on is the Twilight Forest. Now, some YouTubers have done it, especially some have done it very well, but unfortunately, some of them vanished. So I'm going to be carrying on their legacy to be making a brand new, thorough, and clear guide of the Twilight Forest mod. It is still a mod that is work in progress, so as I'm recording this, there is no official end, but hopefully one day the mod creator will create an official end. So, for starters, the Twilight Forest is actually a dimension that's different from the overworld. It has its own achievements, which I can't have right now because I haven't unlocked any of them, but basically you need to get to that dimension first. So what we have to do is you get your shovel out, you dig a 2x2 hole in the ground, you get your 2 water buckets, make an infinite water source in there, get your poppies, or any flowers will do. It doesn't have to be poppies. Whoa, the blue slime's there. Oh, because I have Tinker's Construct on as well, it gets to falling from the sky. And so surround them with flowers like this. Finally, you need to throw a diamond in, so to be able to unlock this mod does require you to be quite far ahead in the vanilla Minecraft department. So, boom. Twilight Forest. So now, if you have a settlement or a home in the overworld, I would recommend you making this next to your base. But if you're just doing something like me, you can just hop straight into the portal. Once we hop into the portal, it will be whisking us off to the Twilight Forest. And this normally takes quite a long, never mind, since the take the time, it hasn't taken a time. Ooh, and we spawned right next to a boss here. If you can see the stone, and I am lagging a lot because of the Australian internet frame rate lag, but basically this is one of the first bosses we're going to have to fight in this dimension. This is 10 out of 10 spawn location. But as you can see, we have unlocked the achievement set for Twilight Forest, and there's a lot we can do right now. We die on Eternal Sundown, that's not going to be something we can do until quite far into progression. These are all side missions that I will show off in this episode. The Maniac Dendrolis. I have never been able to complete this one because it is just so hard to do and it is almost impossible to get all of them. Time to even the scales. This is what this course is about, is even the scales. But unfortunately that's not going to be the case. So but anyway, we're going to do the first achievement, the Silence of the Forest, which is to hunt. Oh my god, it's lagging really badly. I might need to turn my render distance. Yeah, my top, let's turn it to 10. Yeah. Oh, it's still lagging really badly for some reason. Oh no, the boss spawned again. I should probably get away from it. Because currently I am in no shape to fight that boss. Right, let's go a bit further away. Because I do not want to get eaten by that boss. It is quite a lethal one. But yeah, let's do the first achievement, the Silence of the Forest. Right, oh my god, this is lagging really badly. Come on. And you can obviously see why I have quite a bad IRL. Oh, jeez, okay. The Silence of the Forest. There it is. So, we've unlocked the next achievement, Fire It Rise. So, we need to gather some materials here in the forest. First we need to kill a raven. Next, we also have to obtain some torch berries from underground. Finally, we need to get some glowstone. Now, maybe asking, how are you going to get glowstone in this Twilight Forest? Well, soon I will show you just how, and I thought, oh, okay, these are torch berries, and this is a skeleton. These are torch berries, so if you hit them with anything, you're going to get some torch berries. Now, these are very, very important for what we're going to do later. And let's just pile up with some cobblestone for the moment. And for some reason, oh, because that's a glitched chunk. Okay, this is not good at all. Okay, I finally made my way back up. So, we also want to kill a... Why is the Naga still here? Is it following me or something? Okay, but we also want to kill a raven. But because this is a guide, not a playthrough, I will not obsess my time with finding ravens and things. So I'm just going to go into... I have just enough items installed. What I have to do is come here. I like to toggle cheat mode as I. So, switch to I. Do a spawn forest raven. So if you guys run into this, kill it. So here's the forest raven. Looks very cute, but we're going to kill it anyway. Because, and I'm also going to lag like crazy. What the hell is unkillable? Let's spawn another one. Oh, lag. Okay. For some reason, they're unkillable. I think this is some very, very bad lag. Okay, but whatever. All you need to know is once you kill these ravens, they have a chance of dropping this. The raven feather. I'm just going to give this to myself. And you want to combine it with some glowstone dust. Therefore, you're going to combine the raven feather, the glowstone dust, and the torch berries to make this the magic map focus. You made advancement via it right. The next step is to craft the magic map. How are we going to craft the magic map? Well, we actually use the steps of crafting a normal map in these situations. Let's make a crafting table, and I'm actually going to get some paper. I need 8 pieces, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. I'm going to put the focus in the middle. I'm going to put paper all around the focus to get the blank magic map. Now, if we click it like a normal map, I'm going to see, I can see forever. This is going to lay out all of the bosses on here. It's going to make our job a million times easier. Now, we're not going to be fighting any bosses in today's episode. What we're going to be doing is knocking down some of the, I guess you can say, early progressive achievements and some of the side missions. So the first side mission we're going to need to get, if we press L, you'll see that is actually the Hollow Hills. So, we need to first find a small hollow hill, and if you don't know how to identify a hollow hill on the magic map, it's basically the little white bumps. Currently, I'm going to go to a small hollow hill first, which is the tiny white bump that you can see there. And hollow hills, they're generally, you see that little like mound over there? Yeah, believe me, that's a hollow hill. And the easiest way to navigate into the cavern, or the hollow part of the hill, is actually to get your shovel, get on top of the hill, like this, and oh, looks like there's a natural entrance. Okay, this hollow hill is a bit nice, has a natural entrance, but normally you just have to dig your way through. Yep, as you can see, inside these hills, they are completely packed to the brim with mobs. But you want to find one specific mob in here that will gain you an achievement. Now, as I said, this is a side quest, not part of the mission, but it is necessary if you want to find, I guess you can say, if you want to complete all achievements. So, the one that you're going to be looking for is a mob called the Red Cap, and specifically the Red Cap Goblin. Spawn it in right now to show you guys what it looks like. But yeah, it's quite rare in this small hollow hill, and you often have to look for it. Oh, this is what he looks like, and he makes the hee 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 noise. So, as long as you kill him in a small hollow hill, you're going to get the Boots Are Mine achievement. And that is the first side mission completed. And we are just going to head out from a natural entrance. And the next step is actually to find a medium hollow hill. Luckily there is one right behind the small hollow hill. So if we come along here, you can see in the distance that there is a hill. Yes, believe me, that is a medium hollow hill. And the medium hollow hill, as you can see, is a lot bigger than the small hollow hill. Once again, the best chance of you finding the cabin entrance is coming on top of the hill and digging straight down. Now always make sure you're buffed up, because you could take severe fall damage and be annihilated by mobs. In fact, I'm just going to do something really cheap. Game rule, keep inventory true. Yes, I am a notoriously bad survival player. Therefore, that's kind of like my... Oh, and I am lagging very badly too. Stick straight down. Remember the rule of glowstone. That means you're near the cabin layer. Yep, there it is. I wish I had to... Right. YOLO! Oh, I am nearly dead. As you can see, this place is absolutely packed to the brim with mob. Oh, and there's a creeper. I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, that's... Okay. I spammed and managed to get into game mode creative. So in these cases, what you want to do is to grab some golden apples and eat them for their saturation. Let's get... I can't even find a place where there's no mobs. This place was packed full. I guess this place is a little bit safer. So game mode 0 and eat a gap. So in this place, we're going to be finding another creature called Red Cap. We are not finding the Red Cap Goblin. As you can see when we first came in, and by the way, those chests are useless. They have absolutely nothing useful in them. But yeah, you do not want to be finding the Red Cap Goblin in here this time. We'll be fighting another mob, and I'm in game mode 1 again, but it is called the Red Cap Sapper. Why is he called the Sapper? I have no idea. But all I know is that we need to kill this thing. And we need to kill him in the... So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a mob reset. Difficulty peaceful. So everything's going to disappear. The difficult to easy again. Okay, so, and then / game mode 0. We can spawn this in. So this is what it looks like. He's exactly the same as a goblin, except he has a ironwood pickaxe and ironwood boots. And he's a little bit harder. What was that noise? Yeah, he makes a very strange noise. I have to admit. I'm going to eat a golden apple and going to / game mode 1 fly out before I am actually attacked and killed by these people. But yeah, that is the medium hollow hill, and I have one more mission to complete, which is the large hollow hill. And it doesn't seem to be one on this loaded in map just yet. I'm going to do a little bit of this, I know, cheating and flying, but we need to find this large hollow hill to complete all our side missions. If you see any castles and towers for now, just ignore them because they're not something we have to worry about for now. You're just intent on doing that side mission. And that's the only thing we are intent for. What it looks like. This looks like the new dungeon that has just been added. So, hopefully, we'll find the large hollow hill. And is that I think this is actually. I think over here we have ourselves a large hollow hill. Game mode 0. Keep walking forward. Let's ravine. Can manage to make that jump. Yes. There's a significantly larger hill over here, which is probably well, it definitely is the place we have to complete the last consecutive mission. So, what we want to do is we want to dig down from here and lag. Yep, I am extremely glitchy on all sorts of different servers, different external servers, public servers, internal servers. I'm always like the lagger, as they call. And oh my gosh, just break right. Jesus. Alright, bit of iron on the way, I can't say no to that. Keep digging down, and there we have the large hollow hill. It doesn't seem to be anything in it, so I'm just going to spawn the thing we need to find right now. It's called a Twilight Wraith. Here it is, the spawn Twilight Wraith. Now we want to come in here and spawn it. Yeah, let's spawn it here. You can see it's like a king, but it has no. Only visible section is the crown, and it can actually go through blocks. We have killed it, but for some reason we have not earned the achievements. So maybe we have to kill it in a more centralized area. So let's get another Twilight Wraith. And yes, all of these mobs naturally spawn here. And oh my god, right. What's this? Oh, luckily this Twilight Wraith is killing the slime beetle, okay. It's actually really convenient. But we don't want it to go away. Where's the Wraith? Okay. Is it dead? Okay, I think it is dead. For some reason, I am not getting the achievement. I don't know what is up. Okay, let's spawn it in again. Maybe I have to kill it with an axe. Is it dead? Maybe the lag's just catching up? Alright, a creeper blew up there. Right. In theory, and in my past test, you should get the achievement once you kill it. Let's make sure we're definitely in a large hollow hill. Yeah, we definitely are. This is very, very weird. Oh well. Let's try it in a different large hollow hill. So cut ahead the video till we find another large hollow hill. Okay guys, coming back in here, I did stuff up a little bit. So this is actually what a large hollow hill look like. If you guys can see on my map. So I'm going to get off of my game mode 1 now. And head towards the real large hollow hill. Which is much, much, much larger. And the medium hollow hill I was in before and mistakenly believed was a large hollow hill. So we're coming up to it right here. You see that it's really, really big. It's almost like a mountain. Yeah, a natural entrance is best, but if you can't find one, then you're gonna have to make it. Oh, but looks like there is a natural entrance here. It's very, very solid, 10 out of 10. And we're going to jump down and kill this thing immediately. We're going to jump down, spawn it in, and kill it. Come on, where's it gone? Hello? Okay, now the first one's back. This is literally like so Australian what my internet is doing right now. Come on, just eat the food. Why is it taking forever to eat the food? Come on, just let me eat the food. Okay. Oh my god. I think the lag might have just caught up. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus, oh Jesus. Right, at least 1 point. Right, here's a technique. If you're about to die. Okay, I can see right through you. Okay. Just 1 second too late. Okay, but here it is. We have completed the achievement. I see right through you. Here is the third achievement and the end of the Hollow Hills achievement. So I'm just going to do one last achievement. I'm going to save the questing round for later. I'm going to do one last achievement for this video. Let's dig my way out. And we're going to find ourselves one of these green things. That you can see it's kind of like a green mesh out of green, dark green, and light green. They are the place where we're going to get our next cheap and reliable achievement. Not the grey ones, bear in mind the green ones. If you go to a grey one before you defeat the first boss, you will be very hungry. And that's not a code name or a signifier, you will actually be extremely hungry. And I will show you why in a future episode. So coming up to it right now, you can see that it is actually, very surprisingly, a maze. Now, do not walk on top of this maze thinking you can cheat, because these thorns hurt really badly. Like, they can kill you easily in a matter of seconds. Not too good yet, but what the achievement is for killing a mob that spawns here. We're just gonna kill the spider. I'm gonna try and battle the lag, sorry. And oh my god, how strong is the spider? Okay, there it is. Achievement made Bug Stomper for killing any mob in this maze. So that's going to be it for episode 1 of the Twilight Forest guide. And I'll see you guys in the next episode where we take on the Naga. See you guys later. Welcome guys, bringing it back in because this is a side note of what we want to see here. In the last side mission, we have just come to Twilight Forest. This is the questing round. So what we want to do is press this button, which will give you lots of colored walls. And you want to give them to questing round, which in turn will get 1 piece of wool for every piece of wool that you give him. Now, this dispenser normally doesn't have everything, so I have prepared in advance every single colored wool in the game, because that is literally what this questing round designs. Lime, yellow, green, cyan, light blue, dark blue, purple, red, orange, gray, brown, black, and white. As you can see, it's getting longer and longer. And then, once finished, rainbow bubbles will come out of the questing round. Consume bars. It will get you every single type of metal block. So a diamond block, an emerald block, a lapis block. But what you really want is the crumble horn, as well as the trophy. This is what I reckon the first trophy you get, the questing round trophy, as well as the crumble horn right here. So, as I'm just in this, I'm just going to get a... no, not that, okay. I think backpacks are in this mod pack. Yeah, anyway, this is the questing round. It's not very hard to do. You can get every single colored wool in the game. To get it, it's located in the Enchanted Forest, which if I bring out my map, you see it's like blue, or light green rather, but like everything in it is kind of like blue and things. So that is how you identify where the questing round is. And every Enchanted Forest is for sure to have a questing round shrine inside. But honestly, don't count my word for it because I've seen some wild things. Is there another thing that spawns in the Enchanted Forest are these rainbow oaks. So if you can break them and get lucky, you can get a sapling which looks like this rainbow oak sapling. So this is really useful if you want to have some nice looking trees in the overworld. And honestly, that's all there is to the Enchanted Forest. I'm also going to showcase the crumble horn right here. It's very cool because it changes the blocks. So you see this grass here? Press it and it changes to dirt. Press it again, it changes more dirt, and then you break the dirt. So that is a very cool effect of the crumble horn, but it only gets cooler if you dig down, change your stone to cobblestone, cobblestone into gravel, and it breaks the gravel. So it essentially gradually breaks a block. So it's like it first turns stone to cobblestone, then to gravel, and then finally broken. So it basically gradually breaks the blocks, which is very useful if you want to do some cool animation or some cool like trolling, I guess, if you're playing on the server. It's all very useful, and also you don't get anything for killing the questing round. So please don't kill it. It's a very deeply protected and valued species. Yeah, don't kill it. The questing round is cool. But we've now had our first trophy. That's going to be episode 1 of the Twilight Forest guide. And I'll see you next guide. Take care, guys.